us. So, okay, she's here right now to share her experience and how she's been making it through in business. So, Ma, you are welcome. It is so good to have you.
Thank you.
Let's meet you. I want you to say your name by yourself.
Okay, thank you for having me.
Yes.
Olajumoke Abiola Kuforiji is my name.
Olajumoke, Mrs. Olajumoke.
Mrs. Olajumoke.
A mother that is gallant.
Okay.
All round. All right, tell us about yourself a bit and how you've pulled through as a career woman.
Okay, pull through. I'm still in the process.
No.
It's a learning process, but we're getting by each day. So I'm a mom of two boys, and I'm the CEO of Honeybell Street, just like she mentioned, and also I'm a lecturer with Chrisland University.
Wow.
And also a wife to a wonderful man.
That's wonderful.
A wife to a wonderful man. Very important. All right.
Truly.
The wife to a wonderful man. Yes, it's truly a wonderful man. So that's basically all about me.
That's basically all about you. So I see your profile. You are a lecturer and a CEO, and that's combined with the fact that you're a mother of babies and they're growing. So I want to know, number one, I like what you're doing. It's something I look forward to doing someday too. Please, God help me.
Amen.
And with all the strength, I see you're pulling through and you're doing it so well. So I'd like to know how you've come this far
Okay.
as a mom, and how did it start?
Okay, so the business actually is a passion that I saw that could fetch me money. And how did I get into baking? I think it was in 2018 thereabouts. There was this strike. No, sorry, 2008. There was this strike then. I was in 100 level, and my mom had this idea that everybody in the house had to learn something. So it was 1 month. The strike, we're thinking they'll call it off and all that. Second month, by third month, she just said, "Oh, madam, you can't continue to sit in this house. Think of what you can do. Think of what you can do." So that was how I went. So she took me to one of our friends, Mommy Promise, and that was how I started learning how to bake and all. So that was the first basic training that I had in baking. And the good thing is, after learning the few things, I think the strike lasted for about 6 months. So that means I was there for like 4 months, like trained for like 4 months. So, but in 200 level, by the time I was in 200 level, I saw that I could do little things even while in the hostel to get me extra money. So I started, I'll come home, make chin, go back to school, I'll sell, make cupcakes, go back to school and sell. So that was how it started, and I eventually registered the business in 2018. But even during my service here, everywhere I've been going to, whether it's at home or even when I went for masters in Ibadan, I would always find a place. I would attach myself to someone where I could still be practicing and be providing my service to people. So even in Ibadan, even without my oven, I had somebody on my street who had an oven. I would go there to help her. So when I get jobs, I baked my first wedding cake then in Ibadan there without an oven. I just went to her place, I mixed, I did everything I needed to do, and I transported it back to Abeokuta. So it has been like that. Even during my service here, I was still doing the little I could do with what I had available.
Wow. I like, oh girl, I forgot to introduce my girls. Hi girls.
Hi.
Hi EP. Hi Taiwo. It's so good to have you in the studio as well. Well, we really need to take everything we need to learn from this woman. So if you are someone listening to us, yes, invite a woman, invite a teenager, invite anyone who this might be of interest to, because we're living in a time where everybody's complaining that it's not enough. The stress is too much. The pressure is getting worse. And every time someone talks about pressure, it's usually based on finance. Once people don't have money, they are stressed.
Yes.
Me too. When I don't have money, you won't like my face. I'll keep complaining. And that's when we'll now start saying that adulthood is a scam, and where we are, we're not making it there.
Yeah.
So this woman is basically the full package in Abeokuta, and she's making it in her business. So okay, now as a lecturer, how did your lecturing job begin, and how has it been as a woman? Yes, how are you managing baking? Because I know you still take jobs, and how are you doing it? Lecturing, mothering, and everything.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I joined Chrisland University in 2003, January 2003. But before then, even as a postgraduate student doing my PhD in FUNAB, you will have the opportunity to, we call them practical demonstrators. You teach 100 level students practical and all that. So basically, being Chrisland and also running the business, it's about planning actually. It's not as easy as it sounds. There are days that it looks as if I'm not doing anything and I get frustrated and all. Like I look at myself and say, come, who is chasing you? Why are you doing all these things
you
together?
feel like you're not doing
I feel as if I'm not doing enough. Like, but at the same time, I look at myself and I also tell myself, girl, well done, you're doing well. I encourage myself. So it's normal to feel that way. But while being in Chrisland, the job allows you have to be in school, yes. You have to, I ensure that I take all my classes. I attend to all students. That's my first job since I signed an agreement to be their staff. But at the same time, I know that when I go 9 to 5, by the time I'm coming back, I already planned ahead that, I need to bake, I need to do this. So most times, my evenings are very occupied and my weekends are very occupied. But I've learned not to overdo, not to... while trying to, be there, not to do anything that would eventually put myself in harm's way or the people that are depending on me. So I try to strike a balance. So if I see that, this is not visible, I can't do this. I have friends in the industry that if I taste their products, if I don't tell you that it's not me that did it, you might not know. So I also rely on such friends. So days that I can't deliver, I would ask you, I have this job, I'm getting it for this price, is it okay by you? Should I get it for you? I'm so busy, I can't do it. And they'll be like, are you sure? Why are you not doing it? No, I can't do it, I'm busy in school right now. And they deliver. So I've learned to rely on people, like extra help. Learn to ask for help, not to think that I can do everything alone. I can't actually do it alone. So that's just it. So I have a good support system, let me just put it that way. So, and I have people that we are working in the bakery, in the mini with boys too.
Boys,
so you can it's why you're telling one sit down there, the other one is carrying a window, or the other one is carrying bucket of water from where you don't know, and you're like, but I'm just I just tell myself I do the little I can do. When I know I need to rest, I rest. There's no overdoing here because I'm not actually competing with anybody.
Now that's the problem. You're not competing with anybody. Nobody's chasing you. I think that's part of our frustration. We're looking at people. And like you said, community.
Community.
First is community. Last week we also talked about having a community. Stop making friends that pressure you. Just make a community, okay? Make a community. So you're a lady listening, make a community of people that can help you get to where you're going to. This woman is getting it done with a community. People she has and she can rely on. So Mama, I'd like to know, there are times when you're actually I don't know a lot of women pull through pregnant. I don't know how pregnancy period was for you when you were pregnant and nursing, and how were you able to combine all of these phases of your life?
Okay, I would show for my first child, it was during COVID that I had him. And then the store was still in the house, the bakery was still in the house. Even then, I had so many people always asking me, when will you get a store and all that? And my only answer was, when it's time, I would know. So, and when I got this space that I have in Abiola Way, it just came, it was so easy. And so for the first one, I was not really stressed with pregnancy because I wasn't doing a 9 to 5 then.
Okay.
And it was just the bakery. I would just wake up. I was using, he would joke now and say, oh, my room is not, you were using my room then for your bakery. So now his room is where I was baking the cake. But now with the second one, okay, I already had a 9 to 5. And because of the course that I take 100 level biology. And it's a large class, almost 200 students. Yeah. So having to teach practicals, grade, and all. So I was able to, I don't know, God, I'll just say it was God, because the kind of strength that I had during my last pregnancy, with the 9 to 5, still taking orders, doing cakes. I remember, I think I took in around September, if I'm right, and I had this cake in December. It was a military man that owned the cake, and like I did not have any strength like 2 days before, and I kept telling the people that were around to help me that I must not mess up this order, because they will just pack all of us.
They will come and pack you.
Like, they will just pack every one of us. But few hours before they helped with the baking and all, and it was time to decorate the cake. I don't know where the strength came from, and I was able to do it. So it was just God, because even the things that I did as a lecturer, I was still in school the Saturday before I put to bed. I went to work.
Wow. On Saturday before you
I gave birth. Yes, I gave birth on a Wednesday. I kind of wanted to finish my curriculum before giving birth, because I know that even though I would be on leave, I still had people that I needed to attend to. So at least I wanted to do everything I would do before 2 weeks, so that I could rest for 2 weeks and nobody would disturb me. So I was in class, and my dean saw me and was like, madam, why are you here? I came to teach 100 level students. In fact, we had issues with venue, and I was angry with them that, you people, what's wrong with you? See me now, see with this big tummy, I still came. I want to make sure that I finish the curriculum before your exam and all that. And it was just grace. It was just God. I don't know, but there was no falling sick as such. There was no morning sickness, and it was just God.
I'd like to ask you a question, right? Because all of these things you're mentioning, like, you have people out there that they'll be like, I don't think I can do this. So I'd really like to ask, what's your mindset about it? Like, you have a career, a 9 to 5 job, you have a business, and you are a mom, you have a family you're taking care of. So is there at any point in time that you think that, in like your mindset about it, like, how were you, because most of all these things that you're doing is because you have the mindset that is possible, right? If you think that it's not possible, I don't think you'll be able to put it through. So I would like for you to talk a little bit about your mindset about entering all of these things before you start, and why you're still moving on and going.
Okay. Thank God, you already said the mindset. Identity is the first thing. Just know who you are. And I've said earlier on, I'm not, my desire is to be better than where I'm coming from. My growing up, yes, we didn't have it all, but my parents did a very good job. They really tried their best. And, I lost my father at a very young age. So it kind of shaped our understanding. Even my younger sister learned tailoring, like, even to the advanced level. So, and we saw how my mom was able to do so many things, and we were not raised to rely on people. So even when we say that, even when I feel that I don't want to do something, I know that I have people that I need to give back to. I know I have people that are depending on me. I have people that God has put in my care to also nurture. So even when I don't have the strength, or when I think that I can't, I said it earlier on, that there are days that I feel that I'm not doing enough, or I just tell myself again that, babe, you're doing well. And I have friends that I can call and I can shout, like, basically vent my frustration to. And when they will listen to me. One of them is Dorcas. I know okay. I don't know if she's in the US. I sent her the link, no? Though I don't know if she would be joining now or she would watch later. So, like, I'll just Dorcas, look at what happened to me now. And I'll tell her, imagine, I'm supposed to have done this thing. I don't know what's wrong with me. I just keep procrastinating. She would allow me see everything. Then when I'm through, that's when she would say, don't worry, just give yourself a tap at the back and say, girl, you're doing well. And it just kind of calms me down, like, okay, I might not exactly be where I want to be. But the fact is, if I look at yesterday and today, there's a difference. And for me, that's all that matters. So it's just knowing really what you want from life. You might not, like now I've been doing something that I thought I would have done. You know, I had a vision that by the time I'm 30, I will be a PhD holder. And that was the goal. And it was moving that way until COVID came. I had my first child. And it looks as if even to get on track is a problem. I've not, even that PhD, I've not finished it. But I know that it's not where I left it yesterday. Today is better than yesterday. So I just keep giving myself grace. There's room for improvement. I'm not going to sit down and stay in one corner and keep crying. But there are days that it will get at you. But just knowing who you are, where you are going to, then look at people around you that can motivate you. People that you don't necessarily know. You don't necessarily even have to have a relationship with them. But just look at people around you that are doing that thing that you desire to do also. Just from you watching them, you can also find your own motivation. It works for me. And at every point in time, God has helped me. He has placed me around people that, even though then I didn't know that they were teaching me how to balance life and all. Like during my service here, I met this very beautiful couple, the natives. But the wife is Yoruba. I served in Akwa Ibom. And the husband was the medical director, the chief medical director of University of Uyo Teaching Hospital, while the wife was also a doctor there. And even with that, their level, I remember that I was taking her children extra lesson, and she just called me and said, Jumoke, hey, I know how to do peanut though. I'll teach you how to make peanuts, and you teach me how to make pop-off.
That's nice.
And
trade by butter.
I looked at her and I said, Ma, why pop-off? I looked at her. You people have a car. Your husband you have your own house. Your husband is the head of the teaching hospital. What is this woman
what
looking
else
for?
do you want? What are you looking for?
Jokingly, I taught her how to make pop-off. Do you know that even with her big car on Sundays, she'll just call me, what? Babe, do you know how many? She started calling me babe. Babe, do you know how many pop-off I sold today? I sold everything, and the joy. And I'll be like, So one day I had to ask her before leaving that, Ma, why this pop-off? And because she was doing peanut burger, that she had people, although she's also a medical doctor, she had people that she had taught how to make the peanut. So me, I had free access to their house, so I'll just stay with them and watch those ones packaging it, and people she was reselling to supermarkets, and I'll be like, this person, it looks as if this person has it all. So even somebody that has it all, we're still thinking of how to have extra. How much more me that what do I have? So why wouldn't I do something? And also I also picked something from her, despite the fact that she had kids. I think then she already had 4 children, and she was working, and her husband was the guy in the hospital, so you know what I mean. But I learned bulk cooking from her. Those are part of the things that she prepares ahead for her family. So there is always food. There is no time you get to her house, you will find something to eat. So she'll tell you that, see, you don't need to have everything. Just plan your life. What's in the morning she can let them bring out this soup for us. So that's what we are going. So in the morning she already knows what they are eating, and she's not running around because she knows the nature of her job. She knows that she's not the kind of woman that will be going to the market to go and buy things in little quantity. And with the little they had, she packages and keeps in the freezer. And when they need to eat, days that she can make fresh soup, they take fresh soup. And other days, instead of just leaving her family in the hands of anybody, so she prepares her head. So it was later when I got married and I realized that God had actually placed these people in my life so that I could pick one or two things from them, not knowing that maybe 9 to 5 was going to come early or so. And so
that's
the God factor is what I'm looking at. There are factors that become very relevant, very significant. We sometimes pull it away, we act like it's not there, but we need a supernatural hand upon us. So if you're listening, you better call on God. If you're looking for an area, if you're looking for people, you should just depend on God and call on Him. So so let's do this. Give us a call. We promise to give our callers airtime. See, people have not just be sending you message and drop a comment. 08127478291 08127478291, or you can drop a WhatsApp and you're looking forward to gaining a skill if you're a lady. Do well to also drop your message even if we drop by next week, we'll see your message. We are here to help you, to enable you. We need like 50 women to be empowered. And we're going to start off that journey soon. I want to start with you listening to us. We want to empower you to become fully what you want to become, not as a competitor to anyone, but to maximize where you are right now. So, Ma, this is Abeokuta, and this has been your location. Honestly, when I came to this town, I have issues. First, I'm like, this town, there's nothing here, blah, blah, blah. People say that a lot because there are less opportunities to grab in this town. So, I'd like to know, with this challenge of location, Abeokutarism, like, oh please, what's going on? People always complain like, there is nothing I have to do here. I'm leaving town.
I don't like the way
I'm wasting time in this town. So now, what would you say is a solution to this particular problem to a person listening to us that is looking for what to do to add relevance to their life, that is feeling like, oh, I need to leave this town? So what would you say to someone right now?
Not the problem.
Okay, I would first say that there's nothing like Abeokutarism or whatever.
Thank you very much.
The land is really flowing with milk and honey.
Yes.
But and seriously, there are opportunities all around us. It's just that we are too blind to see so many of them.
Exactly.
And everything that we are saying is not about money. It's having money in your
that's
hands.
money.
So if you have something,
money,
think of what you can do. Is exchange of value. What do you have in your hand that people can actually pay you for? So I don't think a lot of I hear it too, but I've never belonged to that school of thought. Even if I've had opportunities to stay in Lagos, I can't. But Lagos is not my thing because of that stress. It's not for people
like you for
me.
that. Thank you.
But I just know that there are opportunities in Abeokuta. We just need to open our eyes, get something doing, attach yourself to, and before attach yourself to someone, if you desire to, maybe you want to be a baker, there are internships. There are people even in this Abeokuta that are good bakers. We have somebody in Abeokuta. She's one of my sisters that I look up to. When I see her beautiful works, I'm not there yet. I admire what she does, and I say, oh, I love that cake. Oh, after you, now you. I send messages like that, because one day I desire to be there. I'm not there. So just look for people like that you can attach yourself to. You can train with them, but remember that it's not just about money. The money would come, but get value, find your purpose, know what you want first. Money would eventually come, and to be sincere, the opportunities around you, even the smallest thing in Abeokuta, you can make your money, you can make millions even in this Abeokuta. There are people that are residents in Abeokuta that are doing so well. And you see them, they make their money here and go to all those beautiful places that you are seen to go and live their life. So change your mindset first. Abeokuta is a good place, and there are opportunities all around you. Sit yourself down, know what you want from life, know what you really want to do. If you are not in school or you are looking for admission, get a skill today. Don't just sit at home, because you don't even know which of those things would eventually work for you. You don't know where God is taking you. You don't know where you're going to be in the next 10 years. What will be useful for you? So attach yourself to people. Leave the money aspect. When they see that you are interested, you are putting your heart into what you are doing, the person can even consider to start paying you. And from what they see, people see that you are doing as an intern, you would see that jobs would even start coming in, and you would start that money that you are looking for, you will eventually find it. So just have it in your mind that there are actually opportunities, and the God factor again.
Thank you.
And let God open your eyes to see what you can do around you that will put money into your hands.
Thank you so much. And just in case you joined us, you're listening to Feminine Talk on Roots 97.1. We are here with Mrs. Jumoke, who has been educating us on the importance of your business and how to run it all. And she's mentioned a couple of things, including building a community, the God factor, and also knowing that you are not competing, you're trying to be better than where you are coming from. So some lady wants to be better. Do well to join us every other Friday. I've not heard Ify today. I've not heard Ify at all. Come on, Ify, drop Rema. Give me a word.
I actually picked a whole lot of things from what she said because, firstly, I picked the passion. And I picked the fact that she talked about something that fetches money. And there's another thing that she talked about, basic training. You need that basic training. Some persons just want to fly up from the air and then start off something. Wow. And what hit my chest the most was the fact that she said she baked a wedding cake without oven. Come on, a lot of ladies out there, they're always giving a lot of excuses. I've met a lot of women out there. When I talk to them about doing something with your life, they'll be like, oh my God, my children. When you talk about business, they'll be like, oh my God, I don't have the money. I don't do this. I don't do the other one. You keep giving excuses. Excuses is actually for failures. And I'm very sure that my ladies over here, you guys are not failures at all. So please, let me give you that ginger. Push. Leave the excuses.
Okay. Come on, Instagram family, do well to join us. We've taken all of our time. And thank you so much to everyone who joined it online. Thank you so much to you listening to me. Thank you so much to my entire family and crew members. Thank you so much. We wouldn't be here without you. Thank you very much, Roots 97.1, and especially to our delectable guest, Mrs. Jumi. Thank you so much for blessing us. So just drop a word and we'll call it a day.
Okay. From all that we have said today, all I would say is just know who you are. Find yourself so you won't get lost in the crowd.
Wow.
Find yourself. Okay. Find yourself, girl, and have an amazing weekend.
I was going to say that you took 10
and
years.
I give you guys 5 or 7.
No. We didn't start.
We didn't start by